What's up guys, Coop here, and today we're going to be talking about a 1K celebration video. So this is basically me just saying, hey, we hit 1K, it's been a rough journey, it's been very tough to get there, but hey, we finally did it. Whew. I've been stressing, I've been trying to figure out different ways. As you can see here, my hair is just crazy right now, but I'm glad to say that we have finally officially reached 1K. I have so many different announcements and so many different things to say, but I gotta give a big shout out to you guys out there. There's definitely times where I was hitting that wall, could not get past it, could not figure out different videos, and I had a few people actually email me cheering me on, or telling me, hey, this is a good video, or telling me, hey, why don't you try this different format, or hey, kind of change this up. And in general, it was really nice because it helped me grow. It helped me grow as a person, it helped me grow in understanding a little bit out there. And it's something I'm very, very passionate about. I don't see myself going full-time, but hey, maybe in the future I do. But it's something that's very nice because it's a way for me to have income, but it's also a way for me to help out other people out there. And I think that's very important, especially when going forward. I know that's kind of my niche. I know helping people understand things is very important and can definitely change a game 180 from how it was from the past. I know I have a very easy to understand sort of lingo when I talk, compared to other people where they get very elaborate, they get very much into the numbers, and then they don't really describe it that well. I know that I can very much describe things pretty well, so I'm definitely going to be trying to make sure that I keep understanding that, and make sure that in the future that a lot of my videos are more clear. And I've noticed a lot of different things. I've noticed with how my time over with YouTube, how even when I redo videos and everything, people are very much responsive to that. There's definitely times where some of my most popular videos had high dislikes to like ratios, basically because I wasn't explaining things very clearly. So I think that's going to be very important that I continue on, and I want to give a big shout out to all the people who have been supporting me out there. I know this channel has been going for a lot of different changes, but to get to 1K, that really means the world to me, and especially with now being monetized and now being able to take paid promotions, and now being it kind of put the spring back into my step of making videos again. And I do have a lot of different videos to check out, so let's talk about that. So I do have a bunch of videos that I have going on. I actually have a good old list here. So the first one is good old Battletech. I know a lot of you guys probably know about it, and if you don't know what Battletech is, if you're a fan of XCOM, you're gonna love this game. It is basically mechs mixed with XCOM. It's so good. You have all these different types of mech fantasies, hundreds of mechs to choose from, and then you have like sort of your different aspects to it. I think everybody will have like a fun part about this game that they like. There's a financial side. There's like running a business and understanding how to work your mercenary company to make sure that you have the best sort of merc company out there. There's different things like stress of having to make sure that these mechs are all okay. Then you have the actual game of playing it, where it's like XCOM. It's very fun. It's a very cool universe, and you get to customize your mechs with your different weapons depending on what you like. Overall, really fun game, and I think a lot of people out there will really enjoy that. It's definitely going to be one of my main focuses out there, but have no fear, because the second thing I want to talk about is my Divinity Original Sin videos. So I did a little bit of a different change. I decided to do a character based off of another character from a different game, and that was Jaina Proudmoore from World of Warcraft, and that got a lot of good love. It actually is almost at 500 views, and I didn't expect it. I expected it to be around 250, but hey, 400 is a pretty good number right there. So it shows me that you guys really are responsive, you really like that, and the amount of like ratio off of that was very cool. So I think that might be something that we try to dive in the future. Maybe try to figure out different ways of like, how would I build Kratos in sort of Divinity Original Sin? How would I build this character, or this character, or this character? Maybe trying out some of the different mods out there, showing off what mods are really good, which ones aren't. Maybe doing a few top 3 lists, maybe trying to say what we would want if there was a Divinity Original Sin 3. There's going to be different things out there. I'm not going to just get rid of Divinity Original Sin content, because I know that that's majority of my sort of base out there, and I know a lot of people did enjoy it when I did a lot of the content for there. So have no fear, that's going to be there as well. Another thing I wanted to talk about is this passion project I did with Neopets. I did this sort of thing where I looked at the different business model, I looked at how it is doing nowadays, and just in general, kind of like a brief history and seeing the rise and fall of it. I think that's very interesting to look at, especially because it's a game that was very popular and then just died out, and I think it's important to look at these fads and kind of learn from them and learn about them and seeing how they apply nowadays. So that's really cool to look at, and I've been thinking a lot about what other games I should be doing out there. I never expected that video to get many views or to get as much support as it did, but it got a lot of views and it got a lot of attention. And I got actually a few emails about it from different people and suggesting different things I should try out. So I know RuneScape was one that a lot of people mentioned, and I think my cousin actually mentioned it as well. And I think that would be really interesting to look at because that game is still around today and still popular, even though it's pretty old school, and they even have redone it a few times. So that's something I want to look at as well. Next one is good old Hearthstone, and it's Tavern Brawl, and well, not so much it's Tavern Brawl, but also it's a new expansion of the Witchwood, which has a new adventure, which is so good. Like, oh my gosh, like, guys, I love the adventure so much. And they have hero powers that are completely different, and different sort of deck philosophies you can build. It's just, oh my god, it's so fun. Like, guys, if you guys don't have Hearthstone, download Hearthstone. I know a lot of people don't like Hearthstone because of how you have to drop like $200 to be good, but, guys, it's free, and the whole thing doesn't require you to have the cards. You can just jump in and play the adventure, and it's so fun of a concept for me. Sure, there's RNG still, but hey, it's a pretty good fun game mode, and I suggest you guys check that out. But that will be on the channel as well. That might actually be posted tomorrow. I'm not sure. Give me a little bit of time. I'll figure that out. But we're going to be definitely figuring out some different videos. A lot of people probably won't know this, but if you notice, my green screen is gone. And that's because I'm actually moving. I'm completely moving out of this town and going back to my hometown. So I'm definitely going to be kind of having a change of environment. I'm going to have to find a new job and all this different type of stuff, and dealing with going to a new college and everything. So that's definitely going to take some time to adjust and try to kind of figure out everything. So with going into a new college and new everything, every little bit helps, and I'm kind of glad I got monetized on YouTube, because that's definitely going to help us out a lot with me being able to keep up with buying games and everything, especially with going forward. So we'll see how that goes. I definitely have a lot of cool things and cool concepts as well, and a special announcement. I'm now officially selling some merch out there. There is a variety of different merch out there to pick from. But basically, I just wanted to show you guys that now my channel will officially have merch. It's been something I've been wanting to do for a while. I know every single other YouTuber out there does the same thing. And I thought, hell, might as well make myself some. I don't expect this to sell. I don't expect many of them to sell, to be honest. But I thought that after hitting 1K, it'd be important that at least I have it for the channel in the future. Now, as time goes on, obviously I can maybe add some more merch. I can add some different type of merch. But at this moment, I thought, hey, why not add some different types of merch out there? So we have a variety of different things, from the t-shirt to the good old hoodie to the good old women's tee as well, and then also we have a cup and a bag. So I basically just did this because as the channel grows, I want to have some sort of type of merch, some sort of other outside income, because YouTube is very volatile. It's some days you're good and some days you're not. There's been days where I've had some of my best videos get that nice little yellow monetization symbol, and not a single cent was made off of that. And those videos sometimes would have like 60K. And that short range of time that people are watching that, you make no money at all. So it's important that as a smaller YouTuber, and to other smaller YouTubers out there, that you guys check out things like Teespring, because Teespring really helps support people like that. Now, I will be also doing a sort of charity portion of this as well. So all portions of these sales will have a bit of it that goes to a charity of my choice, which that is the Ability Experience. The Ability Experience is a charity that I'm really passionate about. I used to be a member of Pi Kappa Phi fraternity. And I know you're thinking, fraternities, but it was nice because with this fraternity, I learned about this awesome organization, and basically they deal with people who have physical and cognitive disabilities. And one of the things that's really rough about it is basically the ability of how they deal with all these boundaries and not being able to do certain things. And what the point of the Ability Experience is to allow them to be able to deal with those struggles better than anything out there, to give them the ability that they didn't have with their disability. Now, this can be anything from helping build the camps out there, these campgrounds that are awesome. They're kind of like the retreat. You know, these people, they deal with sort of issues every day. They get made fun of. They constantly are told, hey, you can't do this, or oh, you can't walk there or go there. And having these camps is sort of one of the only highlights in some of their lives, and it's very important that we make sure that we help them have sort of the best quality of life possible. So building things like ramps and building things like different shelters and different areas for them to go to is very important, especially when trying to figure out fun tasks for them to do. I've seen everything from all types of stuff. Like there's this crazy room that I went when I did one of these ability camps, and it's like a sensory room, and basically it's a way for sort of people with like different autism and things to just kind of like have fun things to mess around with. Everything from glowing sort of different glowing things to different sounds to different sort of objects and things to fiddle around with to sort of unstress them and help them out with their life. And that equipment is pretty costly. It's not just something that you can just pop up and just come up with or buy like 20 of. A lot of them have to be customly made, which customly made means very expensive. So a portion of my sales will be going out to those people, and to an organization that I know the money goes somewhere that isn't just in their pocket, or some researcher who might just be fiddling around with something that doesn't really help, or going straight to advertisement. This money will actually go to a good cause and to something that I know for a fact I give them my money and it will actually help them with their quality of life. So I know it's like kind of a passion speech, and I should be getting all hyped up about my merch, but it is something I want people to genuinely know that this will actually be helping go to charity. Not all the sales, as you know, obviously I need to make my own cut with it, but I do want to know that there will be a portion that will go out there, and maybe in the future I can do a bigger video to showcase you guys about this awesome sort of charity out there, and maybe I can do something with them as well. But we'll worry about that when I'm a little bit bigger. At the moment, we are only at 1K. We are baby steps out there, but I wanted to make this merch because it is something that over time we can eventually kind of crawl up. And, you know, it's something I can showcase a little bit out there. And to my friends and family out there who do support me and do actually like my channel, it is out there for you guys to buy. And I do have, for the people in my close vicinity, I am able to give them half off as well. So, anyways, that is the good old merch. Be sure to check that out. That will be in the description as well. So yeah, that's basically the gist of the new announcement. I do have now my official merch, and it looks so good. I am so proud to have that, and I am really happy. It's so comfy. Like, guys, I kid you not. Like, it's not like some cheap material. Like, I will try to stretch out this real hard for you, and as you can see there, it is not ripping at all. And I've went through a few washes with it as well. So I just want you guys to know that it's actually good stuff. So now, obviously, the sound quality and everything is probably really bad right now, but like I said, once I kind of move into my new places and kind of figure out and kind of rearrange things, the audio and the quality will be back better than ever. So be sure to check that out as well. But I want to thank you guys personally, because I definitely was going through a little bit of a rough time with YouTube and trying to figure out what exactly to do. You know, it's very difficult to start YouTube and then start really well and do, and, you know, have multiple different views and, you know, actually getting paychecks and everything, and then having YouTube being like, yeah, we're just going to not monetize you anymore, and you're not going to be shown on the sidebars as much, and on top of it, like, a lot of your videos are just not going to be shown anymore, like, in related videos and stuff. And that was really, like, rough for me. Especially because a lot of my, like, views went down, they plummeted. A lot of my, you know, obviously not having that source of income plummeted. And it was just kind of like a last minute, like, switch. Like, okay, I had a month to do it, but, and kind of struggling because I didn't really have a game to jump onto. And I want to appreciate everybody out there that actually stuck through and walked with me every step of the way to get to that point. You know, you guys are awesome for that. All the cheering on out there. I have a few people that just, they have a heart of gold. They went out of their way, they message me, or they comment on my videos and they say, you know, great video, or they say, hey, you're really doing a good format, and I really enjoy that. And I want to give big shout outs to that. But Anyways, I don't want to ramble on too long. I don't want to take up too much of your guys' time. There's also a lot of other cool videos out there that you guys will probably get a lot of good info out of. And I just want to thank you guys for subbing to the channel and checking out my content. I never expected to get this far, and hey, let's try to get ourselves up to 2K. Next milestone, my friends. Anyways, I want to thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next time.